I'm not ashamed of the gospel. In the first reading today for Tuesday of the 28th week in Ordinary Time, we hear St. Paul say to the Romans, they exchanged the truth of God for a lie and revered and worshipped the creature rather than the Creator. In so many ways, this applies to our culture today. We live in an era where people seek their own truths, and man and other ideologies become the center of people's universe. And yet God is calling us today to make him the center. We're called to be Christocentric or Christ-centered people as his disciples. And that means that all truth comes from God, and that we need to be proclaiming this truth in how we live and in how we act in everyday life. There can't be a separation of faith from life. If we're a full Christian on Sunday, we need to be a full Christian on Facebook, on Instagram, and in the workplace. This is what God is calling us to do. It's what St. Paul means when he says, I'm not ashamed of the gospel. And we can't be ashamed of the gospel either. We need to proclaim the truth of God to everyone that we meet in all of our different interactions, even anonymously in the comment box online. And that is a real challenge in our world today, where people are vicious and attack each other in how we speak and think and judge each other. However, this is what God is calling us to, because we don't want to exchange the truth of God for a lie. The truth of God is that he is love, and that he created us in his image and likeness, and that we are his children, and we are called to make it back home to him. That is the truth of God, and we don't want to exchange that for a lie. And what are the lies of our culture? There are so many. There's lies that you're too much, you're not enough. The lie that gender is fluid. The lie that there are certain lives that are less valuable than others. There are many, many, many lies that we need to root out of our hearts and root out of our homes so that the truth of God can flourish and bring light and healing to the darkest places of our culture and our hearts. And so as you go about your business this week, please know that I'm praying for you, and let's work together and encourage each other on to bring the light and the truth of God to all the places of the world. I pray that we would be bold ambassadors for Christ and never ashamed of the gospel, just like St. Paul said. I'm praying for you. Please pray for me too, and God bless you.